Hi guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you my game from 9th round of Ljubljanska Liga. So I was facing higher rated opponent. I was black in this game and this was a classical time format, 90 minutes plus 30 seconds per move. So my opponent, Jakachop, played 1e4, I played c6, the Caro-Kann, and here he played a very unusual move, and he spent like 3 minutes on this move, which was very interesting to me because normally people play openings really fast because they know them. And here he played e5, which was really interesting to me. I know that the best move from this position is d6, like forcing him to take my pawn and recapturing back with my e-pawn. But I don't get so many chances to play higher rated opponents, so I wanted to have a game. And after the trade occurred on d6, the position is very equal, very symmetrical. All the pawns are the same, as you will see in the game. So I played the move d5, which is not the best move, because it allows d4 retransposing to advanced variation of the Caro-Kann. Of course, Jak can still take this pawn, Antasan, and I will still take it back. But I wanted him to play this move d4, so that we get a game. I know these positions very well, I studied them, and I know black has some chances. Of course, white is slightly better, white has an opening edge, but anyways, I didn't want to play for a draw. Of course, he took my pawn immediately. I recaptured it with my e-pawn. To recapture with a queen would be probably bad, because I'm putting my queen into the center of the board where it can be a target. And if I were to capture back with the pawn, I could play d5 and would have some space in the center as well. So I play this move very quickly, and here he played d4. Very logical move, trying to get a pawn into the center, like opening principle says, and I did the same thing. I played d5. Here he played bishop d3. I thought he will play c4 here, like c4 now, and I would play like knight f6, and we would have like a position where white is slightly better, probably. But this didn't occur on the board. He played bishop d3, so I cannot develop my bishop to f5, I'm sorry, because it would be taken by his bishop. So I developed my knight to f6, and now I thought he will play knight e2 or knight f3, but he played this move, h3, I'm sorry. And now I was wondering, how will I develop this bishop? In Caro-Kann exchange variation, the plan is usual to play g6, bishop g7, and then to put my bishop on f5 anyway, like g6 and bishop f5. And after he takes, I take, I get this square, like in the center, and that's good for me. So I was wondering if I should play g6, but I didn't like this move at all, because it was really, So I wanted to do the same as he did with bishop d3. So I wanted to enable this bishop, his dark square bishop. So after like 5 minutes of thought, I played bishop d6. He played knight e2, And here I thought I must be worse. That's of course not true. If anyone is better, it's black. But I thought he can get bishop f5 in any way, and I will have to trade the bishops, and I will be left with this light square bishop. That's true. After that position, I'm slightly worse. But in this position, there is a move that I can make, and it doesn't allow his bishop to develop to f4. As you can probably tell, that move is queen c7, making this better on this diagonal. It's very powerful diagonal, of course. And now he cannot play bishop f4 because I would take it. And after knight takes, I would take back with the queen, and I would be piece up. I would be winning. So in this position, he castled. I castled, and before I played queen c7, I was calculating that c4 now probably is not the best because I can take. He takes, and I'm sorry, c4 takes, and then I can develop my bishop to f5, and I will have a great bishop on f5. And my opponent was playing really fast. He had like 1 hour and a half still on the clock after 8 moves. And he played c4 instantly. And I was thinking for a while, then he took back, and I played bishop f5, as I said, getting this bishop out to this diagonal. It's not the best piece ever, but it is a developed piece. So now, when c4 and I took, he was left with this isolated queen pawn. And in isolated queen pawn position is important that you like have control over square in front of the pawn. In this position, as you can tell from the evil bar, it's completely equal, and that's because he can push the pawn. He can push the pawn, and he gets rid of his weakness. He played knight b c3, trying to push d5. Here I developed my only minor piece that wasn't developed yet, and I played knight b d7. Very logical move. Here I was expecting him to push this pawn to d5. I would take, and then we have like a normal equal position. But he played bishop g5. Here I was calculating if I can play h6 followed by bishop at h4, and if I can play g5 then. So I played h6 in like 3 minutes of thinking. He played bishop h4 instantly, and now I have a choice. Do I play g5 or I don't play g5? Now you can see the role of this knight being on e2, because it's defending g3 square. And after g4, g5, I'm sorry, he would play bishop g3, and after I would take, he would take back with the knight, and not losing this pawn. That's not completely true, because after g5, which I didn't play, if I were to take here, I would be losing, I think. Because he has the chance to take back with the f pawn, which I thought was really great for him, of course. He would be attacking my bishop. I would play bishop g6. He gets this open, semi-open f file with this bishop being on c4, which can be a great attacker. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe h4, trying to open some lines against my king, and I wasn't sure. Although this position is probably equal anyways. But I didn't play g5 after bishop h4. I spent some time calculating knight b6, attacking the bishop. Attacking the bishop. And I thought that if he wanted to play for a win, he should have, after knight b3, play bishop b3. Because after bishop d3, we exchange the bishops and I'm completely fine. So in the game I played knight b6. He played bishop b3 back. And here you can see that my knight is kinda loose. It's only defended by the g-pawn, and if I don't do anything, like I don't know, rook e1, then he can take, and open up my king, like, right? So, I defended my knight with the move knight b d5. And now, white has a chance to completely draw this game with easily, because he can just trade, which he did. I took back with the knight. And now he can give away his light square bishop. And Yaka did this. I took back, and the position is completely equal now. Because although maybe he can play rook ac1 and have something to play for, but he didn't play that. He played bishop g3, and he he had like still 90 minutes on his clock. He was playing really fast. So here, after like 5 minutes of thought, I took this bishop. He took back with the knight. And now I was calculating what is the easiest way to draw this game. I was calculating queen c2, queen c2, and like if he takes, then I can take back with the queen. But my bishop is under attack, as you can tell. So I didn't move it away. I wanted to defend it, and I defended it with queen to d7. I expected him to take this knight, I would take back with the queen, and one of us would offer a draw. And that's indeed what happened. Actually, he didn't took my bishop, but he played queen to b3, and he offered a draw, as you can see from the kings. And after like 3 minutes of thought, I accepted the draw because there is nothing to play for here. Of course, I have to retreat my bishop, because if I don't know, I play like rook e8, then he is better. Then he can take my bishop, I take his knight, and my pawn is hanging, which is not good. So here, before I saw here when I played queen d7, I saw his move queen d3, but I thought that it's completely okay for me. I just play bishop g5, bishop g6. I'm sorry. So the game ended in a draw, very peaceful game. It wasn't really a fight from two of us, and I'm happy to draw him because he has like 200 rating points more than I. So in ratings, I would gain like 6 points for this game. And after the game, my opponent Yaka told me that he was in a hurry and he had something to do in like 20 minutes after the game ended. So then I was realizing why he played for a draw and why he played so quickly and instantly, and why he offered me a draw, because normally when you are higher rated opponent, you don't want to draw like lower rated opponents, because you will lose rating, right? So after the game, he told me that he was in a hurry, and I said, and then I was like understanding why he was playing like he was. So, but anyways, I'm still happy to draw this game. This was the first game recap of this series. I hope we see in another video, guys. Stay tuned for more chess.